everyone. I'm Lucena Herrera, and with the NBA season winding down and the baseball season about to begin, today we have Brian Murphy from KNBR who's going to speak to us about the Giants and their upcoming season. This is Warriors World TV. Hey everyone, I'm here with Brian Murphy from KNBR. Welcome to Warriors World.
Stoked to be here. What a true honor.
No, thank you. You are our first non-Warrior interview because we're going to get into the Giants because like we were saying, all athletes that play on Bay Area teams are Warriors. So welcome to Warriors World, right?
Does that mean we can't rip the Warriors while we're here? I mean, isn't that what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to rip the Warriors, right?
No, we can't. No, damn
That's
it.
what we do at KNBR. That's what we do. Yes. So I guess we'll keep it on the straight and narrow here. We'll do Giants. Hey, it's sunshine outside. It's springtime. It's baseball season, right?
It's baseball season, so we're definitely going to get into that because I'm a huge baseball fan as well. So you were at spring training. How was that?
Oh, well, anybody who hasn't been to Arizona has got to get down there. Talk about a party, first of all, because it's such a relaxed vibe down there for a lot of Bay Area people to go down. You go down with your friends. I've been going down with my friends for 16 years. 16 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, we've gotten a little older now. We're not as strong as we used to be as far as staying up late. But the weather's great. The games are intimate, you know. You're so close to the field. You're completely in contact with the game. The vibe is good in the crowd. Everything's just so much fun, and I'd say the major word would be relaxed.
How is the team looking, prospects out there?
Yeah. So listen, last year was their first good year in like 5 years. It's been a rough patch since the Jeff Kent, Barry Bonds era kind of ended. So 05, 06, 07, 08. Those were all bad years for Giants fans. And last year was the first winning season in about 5 years. So they went into this spring with some optimism. They had 88 wins last year, and there's the feeling that, hey, they can build on that because their pitching is young and getting better. Headlined, of course, by Tim Lincecum and Matt Cain and young Jonathan Sanchez. And all those guys stayed healthy. That's the most important thing. And the young kids like Pablo Sandoval had a good spring, and even some of their older guys who we Giants fans have question marks about, guys like Aaron Rowand. He had a good spring. So I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, the Giants had about an 8.5 spring. They won, they stayed healthy, and they're coming home.
Spring troubles worry anybody in the organization?
Well, he did have a weird spring as far as like his results, but let's just like kind of keeping it recent. Just yesterday, he had a great outing. His last outing of the spring was his best. So what you want to do is you want to get better as the spring goes on. So he started out kind of rough. Then he got mediocre, and then he had his last outing was his best. So I don't think anybody's worried about that guy. That guy is, I don't want to say keeping it in Warriors World terms, he's not LeBron James. He's not Kobe Bryant yet, but he's close. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys who you don't worry about too much. His talent is so overwhelming that nobody's worried about him. And 2 straight Cy Young Awards has never been done in the history of baseball for the first 2 seasons of a guy's career. So everybody loves him. He's the golden goose.
Buster Posey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about him. Okay, Buster Posey has been making a lot of noise in the spring. Okay, will he make the team coming out of the camp?
Well, that's a great question. That's a big question going into this weekend. Yeah. It's actually of the things to check out. Giants and A's playing this weekend, is to check out Buster Posey. How's he going to do? Will they put him on the team? I'm a huge proponent of putting him on the team. I love young, talented guys who can hit. Those guys are awesome. You want them on the team. The problem is the Giants are an organization that sometimes tends to be very cautious with these young players, and it's likely that they're going to start him in the minor leagues.
Pablo Sandoval, he is a very unique player, very unique player. Do you think they're making too much about his weight?
I understand what management is saying in that they want him to be healthy, they want him to last a long time. I get that. But the other part of the coin is sometimes guys are just built the way they are, and they can play. There's any number of guys who are heavy-set guys who are great athletes. They're light on their feet, and they're just super athletes who happen to be a little heavy. He's one of those guys. And he was born to be heavy and a great athlete, and it's almost like don't change it.
So who do you think is going to be a surprise for the Giants this season?
For the Giants this year, a surprise. Well, let's see. I would like to see Edgar Renteria surprise me because he's a proud old veteran, and if he can play well, that would be huge. He's done it for a number of years, and he's had great years in his past, but he had a terrible year last year. Horrible. And everybody was down on him. We were all down, and we said, why did they sign this guy? 2 years, he's a bust, and he's old.
Who do you think you feel, I think it's going to disappoint me this year?
Barry Zito. Barry Zito has been a disappointment, a major disappointment. Yeah. And he's been getting paid $18 million a year. I'm not breaking any news here. This is the worst free agent signing maybe in the history of baseball. So I'm prepared to be disappointed by Zito again. But surprise me, Barry. Be good. Be good. I hope I'm eating my words.
Biggest threat in the division right now for us.
Biggest threat in the division is the Colorado Rockies for sure. I know the Dodgers won the West last year, and the Dodgers are solid. Their lineup is amazing, but they have a weird vibe this year. You know, their owners are going through a huge divorce, the McCourts, Jamie and Frank McCourt, and it seems to have trickled down to the team. They didn't spend any money in the offseason. They didn't get any pitchers, but they're still good. Don't mind me. The Dodgers are still really good, but the Rockies, that's the squad. Boy, they're young and they're talented and they can hit for power and they can run and they have good pitching. I love the Rockies squad. I'm jealous of the Rockies squad.
The question is now, the Giants, playoffs. Yes? No? Do you see it?
Well,
I know it's early, but
they were darn close last year.
Yeah.
Darn close. So I'm going to hope, first, because again, it's opening day, right? I can't come in with negativity.
No.
So I'm going to say that they can make the wild card. They can. I think the Rockies might win the West, and the Giants could win the wild card and make the playoffs. So why not? I mean, it's opening day. It's springtime. I'm not going to sit here and say miss the playoffs. I'm going to say make the playoffs with 91 wins.
91 wins.
3 better than last year.
Okay, you heard it here first, okay? On Warriors World. Brian Murphy, 91 wins. Well, thank you so much for being here with us on Warriors World.